going to tie a wee mayfly pattern. Now, the hook on the vise is a size 10 standard heavyweight wet fly hook, barbless. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is uni thread 80 in Chartreuse. So I'm just going to come in and get the thread started just behind the eye of the hook. I'm just going to work this down until we're slightly round the bend, and then just remove the waist tag of the thread. Okay, just want to straighten this up. The hook's not straight, so you can see the wee fly. On the way down, I'm going to put on a holographic tag just around the bend, and that's a holographic red tinsel in large. Just going to come around just with a loose turn, just pull it in, and then I'll take my thread around the bend, tang in the tinsel, and back up. Now, just to protect it, just a wee drop of super glue. Don't use super glue too often, but on this occasion it comes in handy. And then I'm just going to come around, just overlapping turns of the tinsel over the top of your super glue, right up to meet your thread. Just follow this around, a couple of turns will catch in your holographic tinsel, and then just come in and trim away the waist tag. The tail on the fly, like most mayfly patterns, just a cock pheasant fibre. Now I usually take off anywhere but between 4 and maybe a half a dozen, just to compensate for the fly catching fish, and plus, you know, your cock pheasant fibre, it's not the most robust material in the world, so we're just going to catch that in. You probably want your tail anywhere between, I don't know, a length and a half and 2 lengths the hook. I'm just going to come in and trim that around about the length of the body. The rib is a hot yellow wire by UTC, so we're just going to offer this up, and then I'm going to run my thread up, just tying in these materials. Now the body's going to be an Opal mirage tinsel, so I want to try and keep the body as smooth as I can and reduce the amount of lumps and bumps. Now, the reason why I'm using the Chartreuse thread as well, because I want the Chartreuse to sort of shine through the Opal mirage tinsel. I'm just going to hold my tail because I want to come up tight up against it, nice and tight. And the Opal mirage tinsel we're using is just the UTC stuff in large. I won't there hardly any left on that spool, but you'll catch my drift. Now, just offer this up to the hook, just pulling it into the length of the body, and then trying to keep my turns as close touching as possible. Just running my thread back up. Now yet again, what you could do is you could put super glue on the body here again. It's up to you. Just going to come around with our Opal mirage, get a nice tight turn going at the tail of the fly, and then I just want overlapping turns of the Opal mirage tinsel, just to give us that nice shine. It's good stuff, the Opal mirage tinsel, to be honest. A couple of tight turns to tie that off, then we'll come in and trim away the excess. The body hackle is just a Metz cock saddle in Cree. So I'm just get a nice feather off. I'll just take it off the cape, just break away the rubbish at the bottom, strip some of the fibres away just to bare the stem. Just offer this up to the hook, just hand it in on my side, a couple of tight turns, come in and trim away the stub end of the hackle. I just like to get 2 or 3 turns going just at the top here, and then 3 turns down the body. Now if you like it bushier than that, just put more turns at the top and more turns down the body. Now I'm just going to come in, just catch the hackle tip in with my hot yellow wire, and then I'm looking 4 turns up the body. Anything that's sitting out or going forward, just come in and sweep it back, bring my wire up to the front, fly this around with my thread, get a couple of tight turns in, break away the tip of the hackle, and then bend and break away the wire. Now we're looking grand. So just to keep everything level, I'm just going to bring my thread down to the eye and back up tight. Now next hackle, 2 hackles off this, that's wee fly done. Next hackle, this is a hen, grizzle hen, dyed in sack green. Yes folk, that's why the fly is called in sack green. There is a colour called in sack green. It's just a light green if you like, but it is a nice colour. So I'm just going to stroke back the fibres to reveal the tip. Just going to offer this up to the hook, a couple of turns to catch in the tip, going to fold the tip back, bring my thread turns back up over the tip and the hackle, come in, locate the tip, you can break it away, and then we'll just stroke these back. You just need to be gentle, especially with this cape here. It's a very thin stem on it, don't pull too hard on it. I'm just looking 2 turns. Just get another one in. There. I'm just going to do me there, so I'm just going to follow it around with my thread. Get a couple of tight turns in to the hackle stem itself. It is thin, so just to reduce a bit of the bulk, I'm just going to strip away some of the fibres off the stem. Come in and sweep this back, then just bring my thread back up over the top of the stem, keep my thread tight, break that away. Now we'll just open this out a wee bit, just let you see it. Last hackle at the front, this is a French partridge, dyed in sack green. So just take away all the rubbish at the bottom, and then just stroke back the fibres again just to reveal the tip. Now at this stage, limited space, so I'm not going to fold the tip back. I'm just going to come in, trim the tip of the hackle off, just leave that wee tan-in tag, offer this up to the hook, just tie this in, and then just stroke back the fibres of the French partridge. And the turns of hackle here are up to you in relation to your French partridge. 2 full turns is really enough for me, so that's going to be plenty for me there. Just going to follow it around with my thread, get a couple of tight turns in, and just want to check. I think that's thin enough, so I'm just going to strip away the excess off the stem of the hackle. Just going to fold everything back, bring my thread to the eye, and just build up my head. Now you want a nice bright head, that's why you're using the Chartreuse coloured thread. Keeping my thread tight and break away the stem of the hackle. Don't be letting your thread go at this stage. If you're going to pull your hackle stems away, it'll all just unravel. Then just come in and throw in a whip finish. Put your thread nice and tight, come in and trim away your tan thread. Now we can open this up now to get a better look at it. Lovely wee fly, nice wee pattern, you'll not go wrong with that. Now just to finish off, just a wee coat of clear varnish. Don't get too worried about getting it into the eye, to be honest. Just knock it on away right round. Just to see those thread turns up. Always got a wee bit of waste wire with this somewhere. Then just come in and clean out your eye. So look, there you go guys. That's just a wee mayfly pattern. Right, not go real mad. It is a nice colour, the insect green. I made a wee bit of fun of it there, the colour, but it is a nice colour. So look guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that wee video. Hopefully you're getting something out of the wee videos I'm putting together on YouTube. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. If you like the wee videos I'm putting together, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Helps the wee channel out. And until next time folks, stay safe and tight lines. Okay guys, next wee fly up in the channel is this wee daddy long legs type fly with a wee muddler head. So hopefully you can join me for that.